Oh my god. It's story time. I know it's been a long time. It's been like 84 years, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So this story time takes place when I was like around 8 years old. I was by my father's house and we were having a little fiesta, a little carne asada in the backyard. And you know how it is. You know the vibes. You know, we just had people, family, neighbors, people from our block over, and everyone was drinking, everyone was eating, listening to music. It was a good time. It was literally like a titty, you know. So my father was drinking, you know, doing what he does best. And this night in particular, he had a little bit too much. And you know, I was out doing my own thing with my cousins and like kids from our block. We were running around all over the neighborhood and just in and out. Like no one was watching us as usual, but like he got particularly messed up this night. So like I said, there was like a bunch of people there, and I don't even know who was there, honestly. A bunch of tios and tias who said like, oh my god, I haven't seen you since you were a baby. And I was like, who are you? You know how it be. Anyways, so I was like running around the neighborhood, and I came back to the apartment building because I wanted some ice cream from this ice cream truck that always come by our block. So I was looking for my dad, you know, for that cash money, young money, you know. So it's a different day, but we're gonna carry on like nothing happened. Anyway, so I was going in and out of the apartment because I was looking for my dad, and I couldn't find him anywhere. I was going to the backyard, and like everyone was gone except for like a few like tios or whatever who were just there. And so I asked them, I was with my cousins, and I was asking them like, well, where's my dad? And they're like, oh, he's out front with everyone else. I was like, okay. So they were telling me like, Mija, just stay back here, like you don't want to go out there. And I was like, well, why not? And they're like, just stay back here, like it's nothing, don't worry about it. And I'm like, what should I be worried about? So I knew whenever anyone in my family told me don't worry about it, when it came to my dad, I was just like, something's up. So I was an obedient child, and I decided to stay in the backyard with my family. But like I could hear stuff happening in like in front of the apartment building. And my cousins, one of my cousins, Jasmine, who I've talked about before, she went somewhere. I didn't know where she went. She came back and she was like, dude, your dad is fighting someone. And I was like, ooh, girl, what happened? I don't know. I was just like, oh, I gotta see this. I have to. So I decided to sneak away with my cousin, and we went to the front. When we got there was just like a whole crowd of people on our front porch, and my dad was basically in the street with one of his friends, just like yelling at each other, and he was just a mess. He was like stumbling. He wasn't making sense. I was just like, what's happening? I had like my tia trying to get me and my cousin to go inside. She's like, you shouldn't be seeing this. And I'm like, and miss this? Are you kidding me? So they ended up forcing us to go inside, but the thing is that because we got the mind of a mastermind, the apartment, my father's apartment, was like in the front of the apartment building. So through our front windows, we could see everything that was happening. So at this point, they're like dead ass in each other's faces, just screaming at each other. And like I'd never seen my dad get that worked up, but I was just like, ooh, like it kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie. So eventually, they start throwing punches. And it's getting a little crazy. And even though I was worried, at the same time, I was like, this guy is one of my dad's really good friends. They're like practically brothers. So I figured it was like when me and my cousins fight. Like when we fight, we're ruthless. Like we scratch each other, we bite each other, we want to see blood. But at the same time, we still love each other. You know what I mean? So as much fun as that was, it didn't take long for our neighbor Karen, you remember the one who would always call the cops on us, to call the cops on us. And then they eventually showed up. By the time the cops came, like, everyone broke up the fight, so nothing was happening. Everyone was just on the front porch chilling. And when the cops came, they were, like, questioning everybody, like, oh, we heard there was a fight, we heard that there was commotion, we were getting complaints, and everyone was like, nothing happened, so I don't know what you're talking about. The whole night was just eventful, I guess you can say. And it was kind of confusing, because I didn't know why they were fighting in the first place, but at the end of the night, they were still drinking together like nothing happened. Men, you know? Like, I don't get it. So I guess it's a good ending, you know. No one got hurt. No one got arrested. Yay, family. I think I lost a tooth that night, actually. Wait. I think that was the night my cousin knocked my tooth out. Good times, man. Good times.